Well, we are live. Come up with this crazy idea for a propeller dyno. I got all the stuff except for the scale. That'll be there tomorrow. And I'm going to show you how this works. I probably in this video will not do the electronics because I got to take it out of my scale airplane. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do this radio controlled or just push button. Probably radio controlled. That way I can shut it off, where with the other thing I can't. So we'll set the maximum RPM at full throttle at whatever RPM we've chosen to run it at. But the idea is to take my airplane out to the field with a known propeller, which I'm using the Zor. Set the RPM to get the correct lap time. And then, excuse me. And then at home here, I can build these carbon fiber props like this and set it to the correct RPM, and then pitch the propeller accordingly to get the same amount of thrust out of the thing to run the certain the certain lap time. Go up a little bit, tweak them. I think this is going to be a really valuable tool. Now, I can't be the only one or the first one that's thought of this. It just, I don't know. But here's the firewall here. We're going to mount the motor to the firewall. The wires will go through the bottom. Firewall will go here, like so. Then let me change camera angles. This is the sled right here. These are all the parts to it. So what we have here is a piece of 1-inch pine. Well, it's not very, we might use a different piece. It seems to be warped. And it doesn't much matter, but yeah, it's in a twist. Shit. I'll have to go down and get another piece of wood. Can't use that. I'll use plywood. It's more stable. Anywho, this mounts to this. These braces mount to each side. Then the slides, the drawer slides, go underneath between the base and the sled. One. That's a shame that's not straight. What am I going to use? I'll have to go out in the garage and get a piece. So you have it on there like so. The scale will be attached to here and attached to the sled like so. This piece will be up here and here and here. I might put some ears on this thing so I can screw it to the bench. Then the motor goes up in front like so. Scale, the electronics here, start it. It will pull and give me a reading on how much thrust that prop is putting out. I think it's a pretty good idea. I think it's a damn good idea. So what we got to do here is we'll get this nailed together. I'm sorry about this board. I didn't check it. I didn't have a way to check it out in the garage. Can't have that. Can't have that. So we'll get the sled built, but not get it put on the board here. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to glue this to this and brad nail it. I guess I could clamp it. That'd be a good idea. Let me get the air hose and a brad nailer. Got any air left? Nope. I'm gonna run the compressor for a second. That compressor's annoying, but gotta have air. Glue on it. It's going to be a strong pull on this thing. I don't want it to come flying off of it. We can always sand this up and paint it real pretty, which I was thinking about painting it red. The prop dyno. I'm not going to use that anyway, so. Man, I got that balsa in my nose. itching. That's better. I don't know how many of you guys have ever pitched propellers and tried to play with prop pitch and all that, but it sure is a pain in the ass to have to go out to the field, fly a flight, find out, well, shit, that didn't work. Okay. Any of you electric guys with the electric crap hanging out, you can make one of these pretty easy. I only have limited sets of electric shit that left over from when I played with it, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but now I do. So come on now. Act right. There we go. This is dangerous. It could shoot my finger right with a nail. Kiddies don't do as I do. Damn. Have to buzz that on the sander real quick. Tell you what, if that engine pulls off of that, okay, so we got that part done. Let's wipe the glue off. I got some spackle down there. Let's spackle the holes and paint her up. me buzz this on the sander just a second. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. All right, we got her flat. Can't use that board. What a bummer. Yep, propeller dyno. You'll see how it's done here. I never done it before, but I know it's going to work. Okay, now we need to mark these and drill those. Should have done that first, but oh well. It's a pencil. Where's my pencil? Pencil, pencil, pencil. There we go. You know what? I could probably just drill it with a long drill bit. I'm not worrying about cooling because the ESC, it's not going to run that long, you know, maybe 30 seconds to get a reading. Where's my drill bits? There they are. Man, I wish this thing wasn't so warped. I guess I could run it through my planer, then it's too thin. Not good. I don't have a joiner. No joiner. Crap. Oh well. Let's do it this way. Let's see. Yep, pulls that way. see, it goes on. See, for a drawer, it goes on that way. So it's got to go on this way. Get a clamp. Couple clamps. Yeah. Yeah. And this is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. If I put it on like this, it would pull the wrong way. Let's see here. No, it still pull the right way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't feel bad. Nobody's done this that I know of. So. These screws are too long. Damn. So, eighth of an inch too long. I get my bolt cutters. Cut the tip off. Sticking up. Still too long. Okay. So I got to cut them 3/8 of an inch long. Start them and then cut them 3/8 of an inch. Come on now, wake up. Perfect. How am I going to screw that one in on the end there? I don't think you can take these out, can you? Oh yeah, you can. They got, certainly they, oh, there we are. Okay, start it and cut it. I guess I might as well cut a bunch of them while I'm doing this. Now these hinges are being put on backwards, but I don't think it much matters. Yeah, I'm going to build an electric plane, one more. But this is not for electric planes. This is for prop testing because I'm going to build propellers. And I need to be able to test them without taking them to the field, fiddle farting around for a day. I wonder if I can drive it in with no point on it. Yep. That's one. Burns pretty freely. This is going to work. There's not a doubt in my mind. Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, there it is. Yep, not a doubt in my mind that this is going to work. Now these rails are not what holds it to the sled. I mean, it does hold it to the sled, but that's not what I'm relying on, the screws to hold it. It's the scale that's hooked to it. Scale will be firmly attached to the bottom board here, back here. The electronics will be up here, the motor up here. And fire it up and it'll pull it forward and we'll read the scale and we'll see what it is. I mean, it doesn't have to go very far. It only has to pull maybe a half an inch. Why is one slide stickier than the other? Not that it matters because it's just a relative reading. What prop pulls more than the other? I got some dry slide I can put in it, I guess. For you guys who don't know what this is dry slide for motorcycles. This one here just doesn't seem to pull us free. Why? Maybe it's just a bad one. Oh, there it goes. Yep. We got some boogers coming out of it now. Well, thank God we ain't using that board, because they'll never get that black dot off of there. There it is. Needed to be worked in. Okay. All right, let's mount the motor. See, I can screw this right here to the table, fire it up, run it, blow the dust all around, shut it off, twist the prop, get a reading, put it back on. But I do need a baseline. So the baseline is 8,300 at 4 pitch is 5.3. Okay, let's get a drill. We're using 8. The human drill press will now operate. So I need 1.25 inch screws. Got hot. Now we need 3/16 back there. Got the blind that'll go in. I think we need bigger. We need the bigger. I'll go with this size here. Okie dokie. Let's get a piece of sandpaper and knock that shit off. Okay, 4 1/4. So I got them. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 washers, 4 blind nuts. Two, 3, 4. Okay. Oh shit, I could have used an inch. Let's use the smaller ones. Don't want to waste my muffler bolts on them. Two, 4. Heck, I might even take my Pampa medallion and inset it in this thing. Finish her up real nice. Yep, that's better. However, them holes ain't big enough. Nope, I gotta re-drill them holes. Should have checked. Let's make it 3/8 and love it. Always one. Always one. Should be using a Forstner bit for this, but if they're out in the garage. Okay. Close enough. Okay, ball driver, drill. In this hour, we'll build the top sled. I'll go out to I'll end the stream, go out to the garage, get another piece of wood for the bottom, and then I'll see about doing the electrics. Oh, it's right there. Come on now, get in there. Don't give me any crap. I'm wondering why nobody's done this before. I can't believe it. Somebody had to have done this. One of them engineering type characters. I'm just a mechanic. What do I know? This principle would work on your airplane too, to tell you how much horsepower it's putting out. You could hook it to the tail wheel, stake it to the ground, run it, get a reading, then send the math to Brett Buck, and he can figure out the horsepower of the airplane. I ain't smart enough for the math, but I can definitely tell if this prop's putting out 6 pounds of thrust and the next one's putting out 6.5 pounds. We can figure that out pretty easy. Come on. Okay, there's the sled. Now it's on to scavenging the rest of the parts for this stupid contraption. The scale will be in tomorrow, but the sled, let's just go ahead and put 2 screws in this and show you how it works. I won't be using that board though, it's twisted. That's driving me fruit. Let's see if I can get another piece of plywood. Something that's more stable than a piece of white pine. So Okay, and this is how it works right here. Scale bolts here, attaches to this. The batteries sit here, the ESC, the timer, whatever I got to do. I might run it radio control, I don't know. This part here will bolt to the bench or screw to the bench, whatever. Up a little bit. Clamp, whatever you want to do. I'm going to figure out the RPM that I want to run, which is, 8,300, 8,500, and get a lap speed. The lap speed is 5.3. The pitch is 4 1/4 or whatever. If I want to go a little faster, this will always remain 8,300 because I've set it with the controller. The scale will read X amount at 8,300. Say it's, let's say 10 pounds of thrust. So I don't know what it's going to be because I've never done this before, but let's say 10 pounds at 8,300 with the 4.5 pitch prop. And I want to go a little faster, so I pitch the prop up at 8,300, and this reads 10.5 ounces, whatever. So it's, you're reading the scale to get the pull of the prop. Pretty slick, I think. Pretty slick. Might have to patent these and sell them. So, any questions? When I come back in an hour or so after lunch, we'll start getting the electronics set up on this thing. But I got no scale. Scale won't be until tomorrow. So you're not going to get to see it work. I have a known propeller that gives me a lap time that I want. I'll put that on there and get a reading, write it down, then put this one on there, and then we'll just keep tweaking the blades until I get the same reading. So that's the whole gist of this stupid contraption. But guaranteed it's going to work. I mean, I'd bet anything that it's going to work. And it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. What do I know? I'm just a stupid mechanic. All right, guys, we got, I could talk for 10 more minutes if you guys got a question for me or want to ask me something. Otherwise, we'll end the stream. I'm a little concerned about cooling, except for we're only going to run this, 30 seconds at a whop. I guess I could get my Forstner bit and drill some holes down here and put the ESC right here, or blow a fan. Yeah, I could get it. I've got a computer fan. Run a computer fan on it. Pretty sophisticated. We'll get her all spackled up and painted up real nice. I think it's slick as hell. Locks in place so that you can carry it around. I guess I could put a pin in it right there to secure it. Woo! All right, that's it. We'll be back after a bit, after I eat a sandwich or something, and go out to the garage and see if I can dig up another piece of lumber for the base. Maybe make a real nice routed out piece for it, so that I can take my Pampa medallion and embed it in there. And then urethane the whole thing up and make it just snazzy as heck. Danny, why didn't you think of this? Route it out and inset it. That'd be good. I'm going to do that. Otherwise, this stupid thing will sit in the drawer and nobody will ever see it. This one right here. Just inlay it, epoxy it in, and resin it over. Have this puppy painted Snap-on red. I'm a little worried about why does that stupid slide different than the other one. Maybe I'll take it off and put another one on. I got a box of them. The slide's about $25 a pair. I mean, not that it matters. It just bothers me. They don't slide the same. All right, we're done. We'll see you in a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.